Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. Boy, have we seen a crazy last few days for the crypto market. Right now we're evening out though. It's looking as if the market is settling down a little bit. The swings aren't as wild as you can see. The percentage changes aren't as wide. Bitcoin's still hovering in that $10,100 range. XRP still trading at roughly 26 cents. This is Bitcoin on the hourly, guys, and it looks as if we're forming a bit of a double bottom here in this mini trend. Okay, we saw a low here of about 9,500, then we rebounded back up yesterday to about 10,004. Okay, so that was a $900 increase. Then we came back down to about 9,800, and now we're trading at about 10,000 per BTC. What does this mean for XRP? Well, XRP doesn't fluctuate as much. It is at a lower price point. Bitcoin obviously will fluctuate with deep corrections and conversely, huge soaring momentum to new highs once it gets up and rolling. But XRP, right, just hovering in this zone here in the 26 cent range, which is good, guys, because to make 100% on your XRP, it only needs to go to 50 cents. And we saw 50 cents back in June. Only 2 months ago, XRP was trading at double what it's trading now. And it will do it again, I can assure you. I'm going to get to that later on in the video. But right now, we're going to talk a little bit about why the market dipped. Yesterday, I did a video about 3 possible reasons why the market dipped. And today, it seems like it's confirmed. Crypto scammers reportedly dumping BTC Nonstop as alleged billion-dollar Bitcoin scheme breaks down. So it says here, Primitive Ventures founding partner Dovey Wan says the recent Bitcoin sell-off may be largely attributed to a Chinese Ponzi scheme. According to Wan, local sources report that the promoters of an alleged fraudulent project called Plus Token have scammed Chinese investors out of 200,000 Bitcoin, 900,000 Ether, and all this is reported to be worth roughly $2 billion. And what they were saying here is that the thieves were actually selling off the coins nonstop on many different exchanges around the world, and so that is what caused this plummet. So when hackers can get access to that many coins, that represents a lot of volume in the market, and if they just start dumping them non-stop, as this article suggests, it's going to create a lot of negative selling pressure, and hence we're going to see a dump. Now, why do other coins dump? So we saw XRP dump, right? Bitcoin dumped, Ethereum dumped also because Ethereum was the type of coin that got stolen as well. But you know, if we look at Litecoin, right, that dumped as well. If you look at Cardano, for example, that dumped as well, right? So we saw other coins dump because the perception of the market is that Bitcoin is dumping, so altcoins are dumping. And that's really important to remember, guys. We're not in a mature market. All the coins are dumping. When your XRP dumps, for example, it's only because of what Bitcoin is doing at the moment. Nothing to be worried about. 26 cents is a great opportunity to buy more XRP. Hey, I thought 30 cents was a great opportunity. Luckily, I mean, the silver lining of this is now that you can get XRP for 26 cents. In my opinion, that's a great buy. I got this from Crypto Wolf here. That's at XRP Crypto Wolf on Twitter. Binance CEO CZ told Cheddar in an interview that they will launch its US division Binance.us in 2 months, right before November, but will stop serving US clients starting on September 12th. So a bit of a gap there. There is a bit of a video here if you guys want to watch that. I will link this in the description. I'm just going to read it for you here. Malta-based cryptocurrency exchange Binance will launch its US division within the next 2 months, according to CEO Changpeng Zhao. The 2-year-old exchange, already the largest in volume, revealed in June that it would stop serving US customers on September 12th, as it plans to formally enter the American market with a regulated fiat to crypto exchange. So there's going to be a bit of a gap there, and will that affect prices of cryptocurrencies? If American traders cannot trade on Binance, will Americans decide to trade somewhere else in the meantime? I know there are a lot of Americans that listen to these videos. Do you trade with Binance exclusively, or are there any other options? If you see the market surge between September and November and you want to definitely make a trade, whether it's to the upside or to the downside, you want to buy coins if the market plunges, or you want to sell something if the market soars to new all-time highs, what will you do? If you are indeed using Binance today and you will not be able to use Binance during that period of time, what's your backup plan? It says here that 19% of the world's population bought crypto before 2019, so about 1/5 of the world's population does buy cryptocurrency, and the US indeed leads the pack. So the US leads the world in crypto interest, but factoring population data shrinks the gap. So you can see in this chart here, the United States, #1 with crypto, followed by Japan and South Korea. Okay, and then we see Indonesia Indonesia, India, China, Germany, United Kingdom, Russia, Brazil, Canada, Italy, France. So a lot of Western Europe, part of Asia there, and North America obviously represented quite heavily. So the most people buying cryptocurrencies are Americans, and it just goes back to this. If Binance has the largest volume in the world and Americans are the biggest cryptocurrency buyers in the world, how could this affect the market? XRP hits another exchange. Ripple's XRP makes it to the Simex crypto exchange platform, and this is a Russian platform. Simex crypto asset exchange platform announced yesterday that it has launched Ripple XRP crypto asset against Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Tether as a Russian crypto asset exchange platform and an equity investment network that is registered in the US. The Simex exchange platform supports trading in Ethereum, Bitcoin, a sundry of ERC20 tokens, and now Ripple's XRP. The Simex crypto exchange platform also supports fiat currencies such as the US dollar and the Russian ruble, the RUB. So yet another platform linking XRP to some trading pairs. That is great for the next bull run because we will need that liquidity. We will need to be able to transfer XRP. And since we know it is one of the fastest digital assets out there, I'd say fast to popularity ratio, probably number one. We will be able to move our cryptocurrency quicker since XRP is now listed on a multitude of exchanges around the world. This has been building over 2018, 2019, so yet another one, Simex, if you guys use that one. XRP's collapse likely to be followed by a surge of 100+% in the upcoming weeks. And so, I know this doesn't sound like reality to you. How could XRP go up so high? But I'm going to show you guys something on the charts that makes a case for this. And this is why before I said 26 cents, 25, 26 cents, right? When we saw XRP diving, right? To these levels, people were panicking. No, that's the wrong direction. It should be going up higher. I'm sick of this digital asset. I'm throwing in the towel. I'm going to sell at a loss. Boo-hoo. Grow a pair, people. You need to realize that buying XRP at 25 or 26 cents is the best move you can do right now. And the reason I say that is because 100% gain. If you bought at 25 cents yesterday or the day before, whenever that huge dip was, right? We saw it dip on the 14th, I believe, to a low, at least on this exchange, to a low of 24.2. And on the 15th, we saw a low of 22.5. So there were people who put in orders at 23, 24 cents and got completely filled. It dipped as low as 22.5 yesterday. So even if you say you got in at XRP at 25 cents, we know, guys, let me put this back on the daily. This is XRP now on the daily. We know that back in June, so June 26th, we saw an XRP high of what was it on here? 55, so 0.505. 50.5 cents. Well, 25 plus 100% is 50. You don't think it'll go back up to here again? Well, let me ask you this question. Do you think Bitcoin will surge past $14,000? And here's the little secret. The two of them work hand in hand. Let me show you guys something. Here's the Bitcoin chart. Okay, Bitcoin on the daily. We want it on the daily because I want to show you guys this. Now pay attention because you're going to have to remember some dates, okay? If you guys aren't looking at the screen, this would probably be a good time for you to look at the screen if you really want to understand this. So, on June 26th, okay? June 26th, that is the first date I'm going to tell you. XRP went up to 50 cents. Now, what did Bitcoin do on June 26th? It hit an inter-year high of $13,880 on June 26th. Coincidence? I think not. That's this candlestick here, right? So we go back to XRP, okay, this candlestick here. No, it was June 26th. So the daily, it was June 23rd that XRP hit the high, but on June 26th, it did hit 49.5, and I do believe it did hit 50 on some exchanges. So June 26th, 49.5, which is essentially 50 cents. Had you bought XRP, now we saw it trading back in September at 25. I mean, you could have bought it at 30 or at 28 cents throughout 2019, and even if it went to 49 cents or 50 cents, you would have made approximately 100%. This is why I say the lower you see the price of XRP, the better opportunity you have to maximize your gains. Now let's go back to BTC for a sec, and let's look at the second most important date here. Actually, let's do it the other way around. Let's go XRP. We saw another pop in price for XRP on May 30th, okay? On May 30th, we saw a high of 47.4, so 0.474, okay? And remember, guys, we came down from under 30 cents, so 29 cents, 28 cents approximately, right? And on May 30th, we saw this pop in price. Okay, I know I'm working backwards here, but remember May 30th. Now, BTC USD, what was happening on May 30th? Well, BTC hit this new high here of 9,000. So we were running up. It hit a high here of 8,300, then it dipped down, and then it hit a new high here of 9,067 approximately. That was May 30th. Let's go back to XRP for a second. And what was this high here? This high was a high of 0.479, so roughly 48 cents. Remember, guys, coming down off the 28, 29 cent mark. So not quite 100%, but close enough. Significant gains. Even if it's 90, 85% gains, 90%, who cares? It's significant. And what date was this? This was XRP on May 16th. And so let's go to BTC USD, May 16th. That was this day here, okay, that XRP made that high that I was just talking about of 8,400. So we're seeing a pattern here. When BTC ramps up, makes a new high, before it dips, that's the day, give or take, where we see XRP go up almost 100% in value. Comes down, then on May 30th, did the same thing, a new high, comes down, and then on June 26th, made a new high, and now it's coming down. So when we breach this high is when we'll see XRP move up again. At least that's what the pattern suggests. So what did we say? May 16th, this day, May 30th, this day, May 26th. Well, that's the 22nd, but even the 26th, it still went up pretty high to roughly 50 cents. So guys, this is just a matter of time. So long as you think Bitcoin is going to breach its high, then you have nothing to worry about. And this is another reason why I say buying XRP at 26, 25 cents, really great, because if you get it at 25, let's say, to make the math easy, it goes to 50 cents, boom. There's your 100%, plain and simple. So for those people interested in buying extra bags of XRP, this is the time. You can make a quick 100%. And finally, just to round this off, this guy, Nick Foong, great guy. Nick Foong, that's at Nick168FMG on Twitter. In the last 18 months, I gotta say, has been the best time to harden you people to become real veteran crypto asset traders when you feel absolutely emotionless and completely numb to the dips. Congrats. You are now officially a mature crypto hodler. I couldn't agree more, Nick Foong. You are certainly right, my friend. We got a lot of newbies in the space, but they'll learn eventually. Anyways, that's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.